Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. The new DLC is out, the new update's out, and so let's jump right in with a first look at the Chaos Dwarf campaign. Well, we have 3 legendary lords here, and we could start with any of this, but we'll start with the one that's on the left-hand side. Astragoth Iron Hand. So we get Conclave Influence, no idea what that is. Research rate and control is always nice to have. Passive ability, Mechanical Overdrive, Casualty Replenishment for the Lord's Army, and 15% ward save. Well, let's jump right into it. Just double checking our campaign settings. Very hard and hard. And yeah, standard Ankin Crisis settings. Here we go. Okay. This is just your normal Immortal Empire start. Alright, so we start in Uzkudak. Chaos economy is managed across several different resources: treasury, labor, raw materials, and armaments. Building more mines increases raw materials output, but also requires increases workload requirement. Raw materials are generated by outpost mine buildings. And raw materials output will be reduced if we have less labor than workload. Labor is received after battles or via military convoys. Labor is lost each turn based on control levels, while similar to Dark Elf slaves overall. When received, labor is split between all provinces that are accepting new intake, basically slaves. You can set a province to accept new intake via the checkbox. Labor actions can instantly boost our treasury. Okay, conclave influence or control. And we can rush construction. Interesting. Fight battles for labor, spend armaments in the Hellforge. Conclave influence for seats in Tower of Jar. Alright, and military convoys, so caravans. Alright. So we started Uzkudak between the Chaos lands and the Dark lands, and we have Slaves of Jar, a familiar old friend, to fight immediately. Alright, I think we have enough of an army to take this first settlement. We're on plus 100 raw materials, plus 10 armaments, plus 3 conclave influence. Can we see how much labor we have? Armaments output is 10, labor... Okay, I can't see my labor. Average efficiency. Mm-hmm. Well, let's fight this first. Man, it feels strange to fight a battle with troops. How long has it been since we played a campaign that's not heroes only? Let's see, Bull Center Torok. This one has melee deployment. Well, blunderbusses, probably gunpowder. So let's deploy them on flat ground. And let's see. We arrange them like this. And put... I guess we'll put our heroes, Lord and Hero in front. Chaos Dwarf Warriors. Orc Laborers. And Bull Centaur Renderers. Let's try this lineup. So it's the Lore of Fire and Lore of Hashut. 300-meter range. Okay, well, let's first move up to, I guess, somewhere around here. No special abilities for this guy yet. Once we're in position, we will shoot off Burning Wrath. Okay. Alright, so the missile continues to do damage after it's hit. Spawns a moving vortex. If they're not going to move, we will do this again. Plenty of wins in reserve for this. Still not moving. Alright, here they come. Probably should have done that against the Black Ox first time. It's not quite as effective when the enemy is moving. Yeah, the vortex goes away. The blunderbusses don't have much in terms of range. The goblin archers actually outrange us. Yeah, that's okay. That's impressive. Yeah. So yeah, pretty high destructive power. Let's mess up the formations. Okay, we're gonna hit from behind here. We'll send off a goblin laborer to the side. Not that this is going to be much of a problem. Let's see. Astrogoth has little problem with that orc boys. So these piercing. Never mind that. And let's hit these goblin wolf riders. Alright, our hero is losing the battle. We'll give him some help with cascading fire cloak. Forgot about our centaurs. Let's summon him into the battle against those archers. Alright. Only the black orcs left, really. Nice. Lots of blood. Okay. So our post-battle options, labor, ransom, or conscript. Well, this is based off Dark Elf experience, but let's take the labor here. We'll just attack here, and I think we can auto-resolve this. Now, occupy as outpost, occupy as factory. Outposts generate raw materials from mines. Factories generate armaments and treasury. Okay, and we can convert the primary building, but that will destroy everything. Let's start off with an outpost. Alright, so pastures. Well, let's take a look at the overall building browser for minor settlements first. Oh, we can't view the major settlement building line, can we? Yeah, that's the outpost upgrade line building browser. So how do you convert an outpost into a factory? Doesn't seem like there's anything in the settlement. Okay. Well, no, this is a mine. How do we view our current labor? Okay, 619. Alright. What about our major settlement buildings? Now we'll take a look at the minor settlements first. Building browser. Our recruiting in outposts is limited to hobgoblins. So what about our major settlements? Okay. This is going to be tough for a hero-only campaign. Very little capacity. Yeah. How do we recruit Infernal Castellan? Building browser. Okay. Alright. This will be tough. Prototype Mega Mortar. Drag Quake Battery. And a normal garrison building. Alright, let's see what we want to build. First off, I want to refill our army here. We're limited in the number of Chaos Dwarf units we can recruit. But let's build the limited units first. So the two Chaos Dwarf units share a unit cap. So we recruit Chaos Dwarf warriors and Great Tauruses, and maybe a second unit of Orc Laborers. Now, what can we build here? Gold pastures, and that's out of reach. Income, recruit rank. I don't trade, welcome. Let's see. Yeah, I got them in the morning, so since the Chaos Dwarfs DLC is out, I thought I may as well get on with it. What should we get? Let's start with income for now. Donation barrel. Skill points for Astrogath. I'm going to prioritize the spell line as usual. Burning Wrath. Okay. Passive abilities. Interesting. Cascading Fire Cloak, we already have that. Let me check the tooltip settings. Ash Storm. That's a debuff spell. Flaming Sword of Ruin. Alright. Yeah, they changed the tooltip settings this patch. I'm gonna turn on default guard mode here. Sticky tooltip delays. 0 delay. Let's try this. Okay. Let's apply the changes and see a spell browser again. Alright, so you have to actually move it over the eye and don't see anything. Am I a full-time streamer? No. Kindle flame. This is really annoying. Alright, let's pick Killing Fire here. Now, the Bull Center Torok, we've got two yellow lines here. Oh, it's a pure melee combatant. So, technologies, Stronghold Syndrome. Okay, so play on Stockholm Syndrome. Stronghold Syndrome, upgrades for Laborer and Hobgoblins. What about this? Cold War. So one side is for Hobgoblins, the other one for Dwarfs. Not a lot of technology in terms of numbers, though. Let's start with the Cold War. What about the Hellforge? Oh, we don't have any armaments right now. Based on this, I think I might prefer the factory over the outpost. Well, we've done all we could do this turn. Let's end the turn. Let's nip this in the butt. We still have some damage left, but we can take out the Slaves of Jar. Ooh. Well, straight up fights would not work here. Well, I will fight this. Alright. Maybe we should have waited another turn before making this attack. Okay, well, we have a heavily damaged hero. Minor settlement battle. Losing the troops doesn't really matter, but we should watch the Blue Centaur hero's health. Start deployment. This is an entrance, right? What's the best way in? And hey, that's a new settlement map. Alright, I'm gonna start off my blunderbusses here. Laborers on each side. These guys together. Great Taurus. Okay, that's a single entity flying monster. This is a rough map. We'll actually fight this with our forces split up then. We can win the battle in each area. Let's get the plunder buses on those goblin archers. And send these guys in. Let's just hope the pathfinding works properly. The bull towers took a little bit of damage from, I think it's towers. We'll send these orc laborers around. I probably shouldn't turn up the speed here. Okay, well, the line of sight issues rear their ugly heads again. We're not shooting even though we are clearly in range. Now, move this up. Let's get into the fray here. Forgot to move Asagoth. Who ran away? Oh. Wow. Against goblins. It was pathetic. The siege pathfinding is still no better, and we need to get a shot here. It doesn't matter if we lose the fight itself. Well, no. I mean, it does matter. It doesn't matter if we lose some units as long as we win the battle. And orc laborers are expandable. But wow. Siege pathing has not really gotten any better. Okay. Well, we're definitely winning the battle in the middle. But I'm surprised at how badly we did on the flanks. Okay. We'll have the Bull Centaur riders capture the supply point. Okay, you know what? Why don't we keep these guys here? Go ahead and claim this supply point. Pathetic. Pathetic. Yeah, can't really count on the laborers. What's their base leadership? 36. No. Let's move these blunderbusses in. Ugh. in position now. Alright. Let's have you go back into the air. Alright, well, this is a bad slope. Chaos Dwarf settlements are the worst for Chaos Dwarf missiles. Alright. Well, we'll have to fight this. Yeah, this is not great at all. We'll send the Great Taurus down to scatter those archers. Yeah. It's hilarious that Chaos Dwarf missiles just get nullified by Chaos Dwarf settlements, whether you're on attack or defense. Okay. Can we get this guy out of there? We need to send the bull centaur away. Okay. Yeah, I need to get used to maneuvering troops again. We're mostly counting on the Great Taurus alone to take care of this battle. Alright, we lost the blunderbuss. Yikes, this slope is awful. Where's our lord? Come on. Okay, we need to get this bull centaur out there again. This is Pyric, definitely Pyric. Problem is there's still a lot of combat effective enemy units, despite what the balance of power bar says. I don't actually think we're in nearly as good a shape as this tells us. Even though the Great Taurus is still very much combat effective. Okay, well, these blunderbusses are not going to regroup. Enemy lord is dead. Okay, well, that was close. Well, we definitely got careless with a few units, but the conclusion is that you don't want to fight in Chaos Dwarf settlements when you're playing Chaos Dwarfs. So this time we'll occupy this as a factory. Now, commandments. Master of Architects, construction cost reduction, military recruitment, income and armaments output, and control. Let's go for income and armaments. Let's check the factory building browser as well. Okay, so in factories, we are able to recruit new heroes and get +1 capacity as well. So an all-hero campaign may be a possibility. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, really low leadership. Any missiles? Hobgoblin sneaky jets. These are javelins. We need more missiles. So, out of things we can do. Kindle Flame. One of these spells. I don't like this UI update. It makes things so hard on this skill point screen. Let's upgrade melee defense. Now, the Hellforge. We can increase unit capacity. Should we save for technologies, though? No, let's take this first. So, warriors, this increases capacity by 1. In fact, we'll use that right now. I prefer the non-great weapons version. Seems a lot more survivable. Forgecraft options, manufacturing. Enhance entire categories of units. And this will cost armaments in upkeep. Okay. Wow, this is going to take 16 armaments and we don't have anywhere near that income. Seems excessive. I'm not sure I'm going to use that for a long time. So, well, that's all we can do. Let's end the turn. Let's look at our technology. Okay, we actually have multiple technology trees, so this is more than I thought. Sorcery. This matters quite a lot. Tallest towers. Let's go for that first. And some of these will cost conclave influence. Yeah. Industry tax costs raw materials. We'll upgrade this to level 2. Okay. We need more raw materials. We can't really move from our position until we are fully replenished. By the way, what's our victory conditions? Destroy Liverian Sisterhood, fine. The Cracker Track is on the other side of the Chaos Lands. Ooh, we got some interesting long victory rewards. 3 unique pieces of equipment. Gotta destroy 2 of the major dwarf factions and Grimgor, however. Servants of the Conclave. Is this a major faction? I have no idea.
Bring the gods might compel me.
I think we should just go to war with the Lamian Sisterhood. Let's see. Yeah, it's just one single path. By the way, what kind of stances do we have? Underway and camp raiding, fine.
There is desperation in your pitiful eyes. That knowledge alone will be leveraged against you.
Let's extort the Dripping Fangs. Join war against... Well, I think we'll be at war with these guys one way or the other. So... let's just end the turn. Normally Uskulak would be a very defensible position, but when it's your capital, that means you are actually pretty exposed. Should we levy some militia? Well, hobgoblins. One more turn for all our units to replenish, and then we will get to it. At our limit for most things. Not much we can do. End the turn. Yeah, still debating which of these 2 factions I should declare war on. Lamian Sisterhood or Dripping Fangs? Probably not both. Okay. I think we can underway over this. Huh. Why don't we observe this, see what happens first? Military convoys, aka caravans. Where should we dispatch this? Create new convoy. Okay. War Machinist or Boom Centaur Master? Let's get the Boo Centaurs this time. Where do we send this out to? Okay, so for different settlements, we'll send out different kinds of stuff. The Valeri. Okay, let's send this to Great Hall of Grecius, or not. Black Crag. Well, this will take us through Silver Pinnacle, and we might be at war with them soon. You know what, that's fine. We'll deal with that. No, we haven't taken a look at our lords, overseers, and sorcerer prophets. Research. Why don't we go for the industry line? Merchants guilds. Yeah, we'll see what happens here next turn. And should we recruit any troops? No, we'll be fine here. End turn. Camera settings. I thought we were supposed to follow them. So. Oh. Is this actually good timing? Let's see, underway. Declare war. Declare war, and we'll underway our way over. Let's see. We've got a small army here. Well, let's end the turn here. See what happens. Hey, we've got a Catholic caravan here as well. And the raiding camp. Okay, we will add additional units here. Okay, crypt horrors, that's a concern, but you know what? I think we can attack. We will besiege them. The other concern is our home province control, although we're at ±0 right now. Research. Military. Let's take Stronghold Syndrome. So, Tower of Jar. Tower of Jar consists of seats which can be claimed to gain powerful rewards for your faction. All playable dwarf factions compete to claim them. Claiming a seat costs influence. 3 types of districts. And completion grants bonuses. There are 4 tiers. Seats on the higher tiers are locked at the start, and 2 districts must be completed on the previous tier. Let's see, casualty, random magic item. Oh. Interesting. These are all good. Alright. Power reserve versus random magic item. I'm going to take the magic item. So we've claimed 1 seat. Now to try to take Silver Pinnacle. Okay, so we could auto-resolve this, but since we're trying out this faction, I think we want to fight this manually. We're going with Safe Scum. Well, if we lose this, we can break out the auto-resolve. Okay, well, we could camp up here. It's not entirely clear which part of the terrain is navigatable. Or we could just stay on ground. Well, let's try it this way. Put the hobgoblins here. Alright, so what do we do with the Dwarf Warriors? Behind the ranks? Well, we'll... Sure, let's try it this way. Here they come. We actually don't have a lot of good missiles. They do outnumber us by a bunch. Now I'm wishing we did try to corner camp here. Well, too late to do that right now. They're moving quickly. At least we did catch them in the early game. Well, those fell bats died quickly. They died quickly. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, we're getting spirit leeched. Okay. The concern is the low leadership of the laborers. Time to move these plunder blusses back while our dwarf warriors move forward. Oh, we're getting overwhelmed by sheer numbers though. Okay. Well, if we can kill their vampire lord, that would change the battle. Well, I don't see the lord. Is he dead? Okay. Yeah, a large part of our strength is in our missiles, and that's getting nullified. Black Knights, this is not good. Yeah, we don't have any large area spells either. Oh, I'm going to lose Azogath. Bloody crypt horrors. Okay, this was not a smart way to fight a battle. Oops, my morning alarm. Excuse me. Okay. This is looking really bad. Alright. Wonder if there's a way I can salvage this. We'll definitely take heavy losses here. Alright. Well, probably not much can be done about our blunderbusses. But now that the hobgoblin archers have regrouped, yeah, we were not able to protect our flanks. Okay. Hobgoblin archers do fire flaming ammo. Interesting. Oh, we're counting on that great Taurus to survive this. Okay. This makes things a little better now. Focus fire on the crypt horrors. Another magic missile. Let's blow up the stuff on this flank. Alright, these blunderbusses have also survived. Can we have them run over? But this is very Pyrrhic. However, we look like we have a decent chance of winning now. Whoops, I completely forgot about our hero there. Whoopsie. Time to make use of our blunderbusses. Okay. Okay, they're starting to break apart. I need you guys to focus fire on these crypt horrors. Okay, that was close. But the problem is that we may not have enough troops to attack the settlement now. I mean, the dead are going to rise again, despite the lack of vampire corruption. Okay, we can occupy his tower. Alright, so the gamble worked. Cargo... Slaughter or massacre? It's not gonna change anything. I would prefer to fight this automatically, though. It's not a great matchup in manual battle. Auto resolve. And shall we try to replenish instead? It's not a lot of replenishment. We'll go and grab the labor. Okay, we've destroyed the Lamian Sisterhood. Now... I'm gonna keep the Hobgoblin mustering camp for a little while. Until we can build other recruitment buildings. We will accept new labor here. Is that right? Labor 90, 900 with a workload 100. So set an example. Should we try to do this to keep? Well, we need 100 workload. We have 900. What should we build? Donation barrel. And I guess we will upgrade something or build something else. Raw materials and workload. Strip mine. Yeah, let's go for the strip mine. Raw materials. It's a more complicated economy than most other factions in the game. Now, this will give us access to our big damaging spells. But otherwise, Astrogoth is going to stay where he is. Convoy Overseer. By the way, let's see how these two mounts compare. $60, $85. I mean, the Lamashu is marginally stronger. It looks like. Oh, this is mostly Chaos Dwarfs. I guess I want to boost the... Let's see, this guy is a... Ooh, Centaur Render booster. No, missiles matters most. Alright. Next target for expansion will be Dripping Fangs. Okay, are we at war with Grimgor now? Payment. Let's keep them off our backs for now. Hopefully we get to fight this war on our own terms. And Dripping Fangs is at war with us now. That's fine. That was going to be the plan anyway. Spend cargo and get a unit. Sure. Well, now they've besieged us. Okay, these are all goblins, so. We haven't fully replenished. But we can fight this manually. Okay. Let's look for a good place to deploy here. Unfortunately, we are the attackers. So we may not be able to corner camp. Let's have the blunderbusses here, archers behind them. Let's get a compact formation. So these Chaos Dwarf warriors behind. Orc laborers, goblin laborers. And we need to be careful about our lord and hero. Yeah. Couldn't have corner camped. Now, not that much ranged by the looks of it. Let's readjust here. Whoops. Okay, this is... Ugh. Okay. Well, let's pull back a little bit. What the hell? That's not... absolutely not what I ordered. Okay. So... formation move is not working nearly the way it's supposed to. Although it does look like we've succeeded in pulling out a few enemy units. But that's not such a bad outcome. Not a bad outcome at all. Let's turn these archers around. So if this lets us kill 2 or 3 units almost without risk. This is completely messed up. Alright. Took out these 2. Time to put these goblins in a crossfire. Okay, the rest of the army is moving up. Time to move these guys back. Alright, get those blunderbusses. In fact, let's get them out of there entirely. This is time to send up the Chaos Dwarfs warriors. Anything coming up the rear? Okay, let's have the Great Taurus fight this one goblin unit. The blunderbusses will fall back a little bit further. Bull Centaur is running away. Do I have a clear shot here on anybody? We lost almost all our archers. Okay, we are winning on the left flank. Flaming Sword of Ruin. And now, send this Great Taurus up the back. I'm gonna pull my blunderbusses around. Oh, there are still Black Orcs in this army. So what can we do about that? Oh, scatter the archers at the very least. Yeah, sending them into melee. Alright. Got to pull the blunderbusses back. Move this up. Let's see. Can I pull Astrogars up over towards this way? Yeah, now we're shooting into the flanks and rears. Goblin archers. Oh, we'll send out both centaurs to deal with those. Now, we have a clear shot. Alright, let's send a volley into these black orcs. Great Taurus, come back to deal with these. Let's send somebody to intercept that orc war boss. Okay. Shoot down their war boss. Blunderbusses are exposed, but this is fine. This is fine. Okay. There we go. And well, no, I think we'll prioritize the labor. Okay. I wish I could hunt this army down, but let's see. I'm gonna have to recruit more troops here. So, skill points. Now we have access to Hellhammer and Flamestorm. We'll get Hellhammer first. It's a wind spell, I think, which is a little bit easier to maneuver. Research labor gained. Now the problem is that I'm not sure if they're just gonna keep besieging me over and over again. So, not much else we can do. We'll end the turn here. Alright, so they're raiding now. New convoy contracts. And we need to build a Daemon Smithy. Can we safely attack this guy? Okay. We'll drive them out. Prevent them from replenishing. And now we got an enemy army here, though I don't think it's going to be strong enough to take Great Skull Lakes. Well, we'll see. We may need to recruit a second army. Lore of Metal. Hateful. What should we pick here? Let's see. Income? Doesn't help a whole lot. Well, we'll risk this. End the turn. Okay, another war. Very well. Good thing I recruited a second army. Well, on that side, we're probably going to have to remain on the defensive. The hobgoblins are not ready for prime time. This is bullshit. They should not be allowed to besiege us over and over again. Well, at least we have a decisive victory by auto-resolve, and I'm just going to take that, even if it costs us a bunch of our Chaos Dwarf warriors. Hmm. By the way, what is the requirements to level up? Okay, we need raw materials. Okay, and this is a bigger army than we can handle. Okay, well, this is a first look campaign, so we're not necessarily going to win.
None may direct my recipes.
Well, I think I've got a good enough look at Astrogoth. Why don't we try as another Chaos Dwarf faction? Yeah. Backing out of this like a little girl. Let's try something else. So if we booted up Ace and then another campaign. Dragoth the Ashen. Well, that was pretty close to where we started, right? Let's try Jade in the back. Black. So this one starts on the eastern steppes near Cathay. Alright. Oh, so he starts up here in the wastelands. Well, he'll be competing with Village. We start with 2 settlements. And this is a sorcerer. Jonathan the Black is not a spellcaster himself. So this is a different sort of game. Well, this is possibly harder. We'll fight this manually, see how this works out. So unlike Astrogoth, we only have 1 blunderbuss, and we're facing off Chaos Warriors instead of Orcs. Now, I hope we have a good enough shot here. And we have to make good use of the rocket launcher that we have. Put our hero and lord in front of the blunderbuss. We'll try to deploy in a compact formation. The cutthroats will be behind the rockets. And the hobgoblins, let's send him up on the right flank to harass these marauders. So let's see how the rocket launcher does. It's a single projectile? No. It splits up and hits them. It's a very narrow firing arc. Yep, it splits up in midair and completely misses everything. So it looks completely hopeless at hitting anything that's not stationary. And yeah, that is actually pretty darn pathetic. I'm gonna pull this just ever so slightly back so that we're not being interfered with. Oh, so we have two types of different projectiles. This is maybe not the best matchup. So the rocket has demolition rockets and death streaker rockets variants. Enemies coming up on the flank. Okay, let's move the dwarf warriors up, and I'm gonna keep this here. Turn the death streaker around. Maybe use a demolition rocket instead. So they must miss sorcerers are actually range units. And yeah, we're shooting a lot of these projectiles into the ground. Most of them are firing properly. That's not the end of the world. It's getting dark. Can't see very well. And well, the Warhounds are heading for the Death Shrieker. You know what? I'm sure the Blunderbusters can win this in melee. Alright. Well, feels like Astrogoth is going to have the harder campaign. He's surrounded by more enemies and stronger enemies too, probably. With Jotun, the question is what we do with Village. Let's get the labor. And Warhosts of Jar, fight battles, get a labor. Yeah, same thing as Astrogoth. We have to fight this manually. So that's an outpost. I guess we'll turn this into a factory. So, manual battle here. Alright, we will queue up here, I guess. I think there are probably enemies on the other side of the rock. Hobgoblins will go up here and see if there are enemies we can harass. Yeah, we'll try the Death Streaker. And where is it even being shot at? What if we pick the demolition instead? It's still area of effect. Forgot to turn on skirmish mode. No wonder they were getting caught. That's my fault. The demolition rocket seems more accurate, but the explosive area is really tiny. Oops. I was trying to move my sorcerer. We'll stop these guys in their tracks. Good. That's according to plan. Catch these guys. Oops. The Warhounds was not part of the plan. Let's let them focus on firing. That's okay. So skirmish mode is on. Pull the blunderbusses a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, the Death Streaker is underwhelming. It's just way too inaccurate compared to the artillery that other factions have access to. Excuse me. Even when it does hit, that's not very impressive at all. Okay. Shoot him up. Another volley. And we'll stop them with some hobgoblins. Pull the blunderbusses back and target the marauders with them. There we go. Yep, the plunder buses do most of the damage, and we'll occupy this as factory. It's nice to be able to see what the other settlements are on the top left. Now, commandments. Higher quotas. Let's see, what are we generating? Let's do something different here. Let's emphasize control first. So the Valerian, this is still level 1. And how much more raw materials do we need to upgrade? 1,200. Let's build a hobgoblin mustering camp. We can't recruit anything yet, right? No. Well, only the archers are anything useful. We can't afford this. We can't afford this either. We don't have nearly enough raw materials. Instead, we will build... well, we'll build a refinery, tribute halls at home here. So yeah, the refinery income increases may be a little too narrow to be useful. So for Jatin, we will start working towards lightning strike first. Tyrant, ruthless disciplinarian. We may be looking at a mix of abilities. Tyrant. And for sorcerers, first let's get the burning head. Technology. Let's start with Taurus Towers. Nothing else to do. End the turn. Okay, God is the backstabber. So we work towards unlocking the hero. Okay. Now, what we need to do is maintain 2 hobgoblins. 8 units, not 2. Well, archers do count. Archers, cutthroats, and sneaky It's
Raj Arbu. Summa Staligision.
2 and compare stats here. 2 and 2. In Hellforge, we will increase the number of warriors we can maintain. And also recruits a Chaos Dwarf warrior. Forgecraft options, we do not care about this. Now, building upgrades, not while we are still short on raw materials. Can't really use any of these. Miner's Workshop. But are we even generating any raw materials to start with? I guess there's no downside to doing this right now. But no, let's save the building slot.
Marink.
Let's remove one hobgoblin from the queue. That's 10 armaments, 100 raw materials. Okay, let's check out Iron Storm and see if we can take this. Well, 6 and 7, same sized army. Let's recruit more and get up to Gordus's mission. So, one, two, three. Research. Merchants Guilds. Mine's Workshop. No, we'll hold off on this, I guess. Garrison? Well, the Hobgoblin Master and Camreed should have been here. Let's check the outpost. Building browser. Money pit. But this is free, right? Yeah, doesn't cost me any money. We might as well have it there. The minus workshop. And just stop giving me the tooltip. I don't need any of these upgrades. And then turn. Alright, we got Gordos the Backstabber. Let's hit Iron Storm. We can auto resolve this. And let's say Outpost first. We will accept new labor. Landmark. War Machine Graveyard. For now, however, we're gonna get a recruitment building. And post-battle loot. Burning Head level 3. Let's take a couple more turns and then we'll call it a day. I mean, not a lot of progress made with the campaign, but this is more or less just to take a first look at the Chaos Dwarfs. Minus 10 control because of labor population. We'll need to waste some of that. Set an example. There. And turn. Let's see. Okay. We are going to recruit some chaff here and then hit Bloodwind Keep. Can we even afford the upkeep? Kind of expensive. We just want more numbers. Research. So far we have a lot of Hobgoblin stuff. So the Hobgoblin upgrades probably have more immediacy. Let's get a trade agreement with Kolak. And now that we have trade, we can send out a convoy to Sharpshooter, Monster Commander. Okay, this is much stronger. Much stronger. Okay, labor. Raw materials. Gold for raw materials, or let's make this trade. Yeah. We can deploy another convoy. And for you, same thing, gold for labor. Wait. Yeah, We'll dispatch this one to Rungzint. And that's all we can do. Caravan. Well, we don't need a hassle. This convoy is a little too small for that.
Marauders all. Northmen come.
Alright. We can't reach Bloodwind Keep this turn, but we will head towards it. And what are we going to do here? We'll talk to village.
It's you. Good.
We should probably join his war.
Don't speak silence.
So, we join war against Imperial Wardens in exchange for a trade agreement.
If you find
Hopefully this keeps them off our back for a while. Building upgrades. Yeah, let's build a strip mine now. We need more raw materials and then the turn. Interesting. So they moved their armies away. Is this not their last settlement? Auto resolve. Occupier's tower. And I do not want to spend conclave influence. We'll start off with donation barrel and patrol routes. Unassigned skill points. Disciplinarian. And research. Industry. We should remember to select accept new labor here. And that will be the last settlement for this faction. Alright. Let's pass a turn, destroy this faction, and then we'll call it a day. Not 100% sure if I'll come back and pick up this campaign. Might be doing something else over the weekend. Or today. And we'll spend cargo and gain a unit. Alright then. Well, that's all for trying out the Chaos Dwarfs. We tried... Let's see. We tried Jatin the Black. We had a little go with Astrogath. There's another Chaos Dwarf settlement. I mean, faction somewhere. Yeah, Legions of Asgarth. And that starts down here in the south. Why is Servants of the Conclave the #1 faction in the world? Well, they have 3 settlements at the Plain of Jar. Jar Nagrund, I see. So they're basically tasked to protect Jar Nagrund. Okay, well, this will be it for this particular stream. We'll figure out what to do with Chaos Dwarfs later today. Thank you for watching and hope to see you again. Bye bye.